ということでね、お待たせいたしましたコールオブクトゥルフです。やっていきたいと思います。いやー、1名様いらっしゃいます。いやー、やっとこのゲームがねできるようになりました。これアクラスどれぐらいにすればいいんだろううっすら見えるように。これぐらいかな。ちょっと待ってくださいね。モニター側のちょっと YouTube の方の画面見てみますね。これぐらいですかね。じゃあやっていきます。はい。いやー、本当にこれおすすめされてだいぶ時間経っちゃってるんでお、3名様いらっしゃい。いやー、私のねお友達の咲夜さんからですね進めていただいたゲームです。はい、やっていきますか。待って、ちょっとオプションちょっと見ますか。グラフィック、これはさっきと一緒です。ゲーム字幕音、検出って何？注意点表示。まあデフォルトでいいですかね。サウンド、声聞こえてますかね。コントロール、カメラ感度。いやー、これやってからじゃないとちょっとよくわかんないんで、とりあえずこのまんまで、はい、初めからいきます。いやー、待ってクトゥルフ神話とかやったことないんでもうさっぱりなんですけど、やっていきます。ちょっと生活音うるさいんですけどちょっと車通りが多いところなんで申し訳ないです。どういうゲームなんだ、ちょっとよくわかんないんですよねホラーゲーなのか、なんかそういう謎解き系なのか。狂気に陥るなんだろう、うお、びっくり。サメ。気を失った。なんだこれ、魚？手血だらけやん。どうしたんどうしたん。内臓？これなんだ？何転がってんのこれ。わからんな洞窟みたいですね。で、なんかぶら下がってるの、サメ？なんかサメの解体魚みたいな。違いますしゃがむ、まるでしゃがんで、ここ通れと。で、こっち側、行かれる。取れる。これ落ちたら死ぬやつだな。 これランプ切れたりとかしないのかな。おー、あ、ろうそくか。切れないと。あ、これか。へえ。で、これを切ると。で、開けて、呪われたよっすね。あれ、ここもで、まあ、あれ、さっきのところか。ちょっと待って方向感覚くるんだけど。これは取れる？取れない。なんか、アルコールランプみたいな。あー、虫が湧いてますね。おお、なんかいるな。ん？違う違う違う。待って。これで走る。これ開けらんなくない？開けられるか。あ、待って待って待って待って待って待って。あ、やばい、スキップしちゃった。待って待って待って待って、よくわかんなくなった。ちょっと待ってスキップしちゃったんだけど長押しするって書いてあったんで、あ、長押しすればいいかな。待って、わかんなくなった。
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
探偵？調査終了。エドワード・ピアース。既婚女性が女友達と駆け落ち、夫には理解できなかった。その夫は妻に捨てられたという事実を理解していない。調査が終了してから何週間経っても彼からしつこく電話がかかってきた。は
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
事件解決。潜り酒場の恐喝事件。俺を雇ったバーのオーナーは案件のそもそも気に食わなかったらしい。気に食わないらしかった。だが法の道を踏み外している以上、その証拠を掴んだ探偵に、ごめんなさい、漢字読めないんです。恥ずかしい。
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
ちょっとラジオ電話が、こっちか、電話。
Is that?
待って。スキップしちゃった。キャラクターポイントを割り当ててください。各キャラクターポイントでスキルのスコアを上げます。何を上げたいかみたいな感じか。へえ。何を上げるか。8CP ってやつ持ってるんですね。ポイントそれで何かよ。 まあ一応まあ YouTube やってるんで話術と話術えこれ何をする一個だけとかそういうわけじゃなくてちょっとよくわからない。ごめんなさい。まあ、心理学どういうことよくわかってない。ちょっと待って、ルールがわからない。えこれ、次。えええ分かってないっていう、全然。あれ全部選んだけど。これでいいのってわからないえ
What's wrong?
能力みたいな感じかな。
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
探偵なんだね。
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin. is it?
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
え
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's
絵を
right.
見てたわよ
It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
ああ、そういうことか。なるほどね。
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
ほー、よくわからないな。とりあえずちょっと全部聞いて
You
みます。
must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
ああ、そういうことか。
And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
サラ・ホーキンスの死のなんか真相みたいなのを探るんですかね。
Darkwater.
ダークウォー
I think I've got a book on the Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
どっか。 お、
Dark water is off the coast of Boston.
違う違う違う。
All I have to do is go to the port.
ん？あ、
I
バツ
just
で
hope that like natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I used to be an avid reader.
出ますか、とりあえず。出発しましょう。サラ・ホーキンス事件というトロフィーねを獲得しました。めっちゃなんか神々脳死と神々はちょっとやばいぞ。ちょっとロードが長いですね。なんで呪われた画家が火事を起こし、一家全滅しちゃったんですよね。でそれで手がかりとして絵画が送られてきてたんだけどっていう。でダークウォーター島っていうんかなのとこにある倉庫がなんかその送られてきたところのなんか送り元の住所だったみたいですね。
Almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island.
ここがなんかダークウォーターの
Why, thank you.
島らしいですね。
So, what wind brought you? Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
果たしてホーキング一家は
Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman. And a
事故なんでしょうか、
painful
それとも
tragedy.
って感じですね。
You know what? Go have a drink at the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the harbor master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Fitzroy 話しかける。
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
レース周り見てから入った方が良かったかな。今絶対そうイラついたよね。
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
お、あ、これがそうなんだ。
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure rises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Ah, そういうことね。
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
The way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
酒は出さねえ
That'll
と
be
言
all
った
for now.
Zen 楽しそうだね君たち。あ、違う。
You like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought
最
whaling
後
to
の
it?
捕鯨。
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
What you looking at, stranger?
なんか怒りそうだなこれ。あんたのような女がこんな酒場で何をしているんだって。
I'm just passing by. Sorry.
Let me drink, stranger.
フィッツロイ。フィッツロイは誰ですか。あ、違う。んあ、違うこれ。何をすればいいの？お、あ、ここにいるやん。
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Hmm. お、あれは取れるかな？で、取れんのかい。
But you can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
There's nothing for you here either.
You'll see
Beat
what a
it.
true sailor's got in his belly. You hear that? You bilge rats don't scare me.
What did he call us just now?
He said you were a bilge rat.
なんだろうなこの島よくわからない。あ、これがあれ？クジラ？さっきのやつあれクジラか、サメじゃなく
Hey,
て。
Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
教えてくれないと。
You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops.
Only...
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
What?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops.
What?
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
What?
Don't put that beast back. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. You can't understand.
What?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. Oh yeah.
収集つかなかったぞこれ。あれさっきのやつだよね、フィッツロイ。違ったあれなんかここにいる人かな。さっき降りた時に話しかけてくれた。
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy's got to say about this.
勝手に見て。やべ、めっちゃ見られてる。いや、怒られそう。
I brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
あ、これか。
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
いやー、サインだけ分かってもね。お、びっくりした。お前なんで動いてんだよ。ちょっと歩くの遅くね。あそこにいるのね。あいつだよな。待って走ろう。
That's no way to treat an omen. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. Don't put that beast back in the water.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
フィッツロイ。誰だ？
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
さっきの人か。違うかな。またここは返されるよね。いや、だってわかんねえ。わかったわかった。
There's nothing for you here either. Beat it.
But you can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
なんだこれ。この人かな、やっぱ。
I told you to beat it.
邪魔しないでって言ったでしょ。もう話しかけられなくなったぞ。あれあれ
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last
奇跡の獲
80
物。
years.
あそこのあれか。
That's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high.
こうし
The book after we left. Knowledge.
そこで倒れてるわけじゃないね。こいつじゃないかな。
You again.
またあんたかって。
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on.
Drinking it.
That'll be all for now.
酒は結局飲めないと。待って、誰？フィッツロイ、フィッツロイ、フィッツロイ。
Cops, they can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an omen. Oh yeah. He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
あ、これ全然違う。
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
どこにいんの？今いた？あ、あれか。あの人しかいないよね、他に。いや、違うぞ。誰だかわかんねえ。
From here, I see everything
あ、この人
that
か。
goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Oh, what?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
ホーキング一家は漁業やってたんですね。
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
ちょっと行ってみますか。お、ずれてくれてる。あ、そういうことか。
What could have done so much damage?
同じことしかやらない。なるほどね。この人は話せるか。
Where do you think you're going?
話せる。あ、
Thank you for your valuable help.
Okay, sir.
なんか変に言うとなんか追い回されそうかな。
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you know who.
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Wait, we don't have...
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
同じことを聞いてます。
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
この区間、あ、そっか。あ、待って待って待って。
はい。
あ、はい。スキップしちゃうのなんだろう。お、ナポレオンさん。こんばんは。いや、なんか今、あれですね、その、コールオブクトゥルフっていう、ホラゲーなんですかね。クトゥルフ神話のやつやってます。
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
積みそうですね。
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me
フ
to
ァイ
see
トダッ
who's
チ。
filching her
嬉し
stock.
泣き。
I don't know
あ
what
りがと
you're
うござい
talking
ます。
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I bid you gentlemen farewell.
いまいち操作方法が分かってないっていうのが。
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
あいつをどうにかしなきゃいけない。なんか気をそらすために。あの警察使うか。使えるかな。
You
あ、違う
again.
違う違う。
I told you to be.
No need to get worked up.
丸ボタン押して話そうとする。
No need to get worked up.
あ、興奮せず。あ、興奮してませんよ。大丈夫ですよ。あ、こっちの方から回ってきますか。いや、いけない。
あと俺に似てる人いた。
ん？マジですか？あ、これですか？この方ですかね。 あれこれじゃなくて。
頭が。
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to
ちょ、これ
St.
終わっちゃいけないですけど。
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
触るとどうなるか教えてやるよ。そんなことするはずないだ
I
ろう。
respect your beliefs. Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
ああ、もういかに先に酔っ払っ
That's
てるかで
what
すね。
you think.
あ、酔っ払いって書いてある。
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait.
Oh.
Now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
ジャガバタさんは今全世界のハゲを敵に回したな。わらわら。
やばい。敵に回しちゃった。いや、僕もハゲてますよ。
That statue represents your local saint. What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us like all townspeople do.
Saint Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
会話を全然見てないっていう。
Peculiar house. Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
ハゲこそ思考。
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol? We got
そうですね、やっ
nothing
ぱ。
better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink. The two guys behind you. What are they guarding? The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
This Cat you mentioned, is she their boss? Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I have an offer that could interest you. We're listening. I need you to keep them busy for a while. You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business.
そんなうまい
What's in it
話ない
for
ですね。
us? What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers. I'll be back. Take your time. We're going nowhere.
酒だ酒だ、酒を取り行きましょう。ああ、でもあれですね。さっき酒はやられて。お、ビリオさん、こんばんは。あ、違う違う違う。しゃがんじゃうのがちょっと。
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
ダメかな。
Oh, yeah?
Oh, come on.
Drink anything else?
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Let's say I don't want to sell you one.
そうですよね。
Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
どうやって酒を手に入れるか。
You
Cha-
like
cha- cha-
our song?
どうしても丸ボタンを押してしまう。
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true.
いや、一緒だな。金助の歴史。
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
いやー、どこで先を調達するか。多分この人は独り言しか喋んないんで。あれ
Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again. But he won't try again.
違う違う違う違う。
I told you to beat it.
怒られた。どうやって先を手に入れるか。ここでちょっと
You're
話
back again. What can I do for you?
These bootleggers seem unwilling to let anyone approach the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type.
下水から行けるみたいですね。ちょっと行ってみます。どうやって行けばいいんだこれ。わからねえ。あ、ここ空いてる。やったー。ここはなんだ？隠し相手。あ、
This tunnel goes under the warehouses.
これはどうすればいいんですかね。なんか巻き上げれば良さそう。ここまでですね。
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
クジラの骨。これをどうすればいいんだ？あ、違う。これはどうすればいいんだ？アイテム、ライター。あ、これでキャラクターっていうか誰か見れるんですね。ちょっといまいちわからないですね。
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
触れちゃいけない気がしてきますね。どうすればいいんだ？ あ、違う違う違う、しゃが
Back
むな。
again. What can I do for you?
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
ちょっといまいち生き方がわからないですね。
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
よう。
おう、ゆうとさん、こんばんは。あー、酒持ってきてないんだよな。これどうすればいいんだ、わからねえ。地下通っていけそうですけど、 その地下がどうやって入れるのかがわからなくて。
酒？俺はもう飲んだぜ。
いや、ここの、まあなんか島みたいな、この主人公になんか優しくなくて、酒とかもらえないんですよ。お、
A handle.
ナイ
It must come
ス。
from these old winches.
これどこにやればいいんだ。上登りたいよね。はしご、はしごあるじゃないか、ここに。なるほどね。
I could use this old.
ハンドルをつける。
クトゥルフってあのクトゥルフ？
クトゥルフ、神話のクトゥルフです。ん？これどう？ん？これ回せないの？待って、回せないの？え？待って、回せないのなんなんだ？
じゃあ、産地が削れるゲームなのね。
産地？いや、クトゥルフ自体よく分かってない。申し訳本当に申し訳ない。これ回せばいいんだよね。回せないけど。なにわかんねえ。手で回せやいいやん。回してそこの地下入ろうぜ。入れんのやけど。これね。なんか足りない、まだ。ん？
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
なんだこれ。これどこへ取り付けばいいんだ？あ、で、これで、まだ足りない。わからない。わからない。ここでなんかいろいろと落ちてればいいんだけど。お、
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
なんかライターに火をつけてしまったんだが、これは
クトゥルフというのは TRPG とかの題材にもなってるやつなんだけど、簡単に言うと架空の宇宙生物とかそんな感じなのが出てくるやつ。
クトゥルフ ほー。
Down.
なんかよく
Broken.
聞いたことは、何開けた？開けてない。あれちょっと待って、見てなかった。コメントで。よいしょ。いまいちなんかよくわかってないんですよね。あ、開かないって言ったのかな、もしかして。潤滑油塗ればいいじゃん。556、556。556。
俺のせいにするなよ。わら。
いや、大丈夫ですよ。そもそもちょっとなんか積んでるんじゃないかって思い始めて。お、
A little mouse has got lost on
び
our
っ
turf.
くりなんか出てき
You're
た。
not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Your turf. That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them. You asked for it.
うわ、おー、おー。あ。
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
誰だこの謎の女は。
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
いやー、入れねえか。全然わからない。また入るっていう。同じことされそう。いや、もう回せないよね。もうあの女は出てこないか。どこだ。わからない。こっからどう進めていいのか。こいつだよね、さっき。
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend.
お、
I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's
扇風
lost
機が
its
止まってるんだけ
leash.
ど。
You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly. But it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Oh.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm very serious. A whole family died in a fire, and I've got reason to believe that there's still more to be said on the subject.
Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have
ゲー
a
ム
choice?
楽しめよ。
Oh.
俺はもう寝る。わら。
あ、了解
Detective,
です。
follow me.
おやすみなさい。
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
お、なんとか。いや、この女性割といい人かもしんない。
But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops
Kanyariki
think like
shiro,
everyone else,
Kanyariki.
sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
ちょっとふざけないでしょ。
They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an old
まあでもそっちの方行っても大丈夫。あ、開いてる。通れそう。
It's fine. He's with me.
いや、通してくれるのね。なんだこの女性は一体。謎の人物だ。うっごい睨まれてる。
Be a gentleman and move that for me.
丸ボタン押しちゃうんでしゃがんじゃうんですよね。
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
もうこっからもう一人でいいけど。
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Let's 端っこから見ていきますか。
It smells as bad as it looks. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Ho.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case.
まずい。
Is there anyone in there?
見つかった。
Detective Pierce, I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bright. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? Open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
うわ、割と
That's
遠い。
the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
ほう。じゃあ今日はちょっとここら辺で終わりにしようかなと思います。第2章まで終わったんですかね。まあ、ホーキング一家の、倉庫ですかね。倉庫を、漁って、まあ、これからね、家ホーキンス邸に行きますということでね。はい。じゃあ一旦ここを見て終わりますか。この警官一回口下げてるよね誰か覗いてるんかな。覗いてる。あれ、ホーキンス一家は全員死んじゃったって聞いたけど、どうなんですかね。やっぱここは燃えてるんですよね、一回。
I don't believe the fire is the only reason this house is in such a state.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. Had nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing.
Silas.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous.
Oh,
Since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go, right?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
ではここでね終わりにしたいと思います。一旦ね次回の配信は明日できればやろうかなって思います。はい。だいぶ何章ぐらいなんですかねこれ全部。とりあえず2章で、ホッキンス一家のこのね家に第3章ですかねでなんか入れそうなので、なんかいよいよね本題に入っていくと思います。はい、では、これでね一旦終わりにします。お疲れ様でした。